Hi. Hey, congratulations. Thanks for tuning in. And we're going to get into a little bit of a deeper dive now on New Life and this opportunity and the product. And the purpose of this webinar or this YouTube, depending on how you're watching it, is to really get into a deeper dive, learn more about the product, learn more about the opportunity, and learn more about some of the people in our organization and why it's a good idea to team yourself up with people who are really making it happen and understand the product so that we could share with you and help you move along to either enjoy the product to its fullest extent and or enjoy the product and the opportunity so that you could express to other people what's going on here and why we have this viral product and viral opportunity. So, who are we and why do you see my picture and my wife's picture up there? But we're Paul and Linda, and we are Diamond Ambassadors with NewUlife. That means we reach to the top level. Now, if you people who understand that the time of this recording, this is about a 9-month-old company. We started really promoting the product in February, but we have been using it since December, and we had tremendous results with the product. Now, I'm an HR professional. I've been in human resources, and I've been in the funding game in regards to payroll for about 25 years. So this is something that really made us have a career change because of how great a result we have had on the product. And the person who sent you this video is on our team and we all work together and we kind of team up, right? We know that this is a part-time opportunity, but it's a product that needs real communication. Look, if you saw this bottle and it was on the shelf in CVS or Walgreens or whatever your drugstore of choice is, you would literally walk right by it. And people have questions, right? They're concerned about, hey, I'm taking something for blood pressure. Is this product safe to use? And so having that relationship with people makes it so much easier to get the message across. So we have been doing this since the beginning. We have a lot of experience with it. We can help you one-on-one and the person who brought you to this video. We work together so that we can make sure you have the best chance of success. We've all heard about these things with multi-level marketing and network marketing, and people have said, well, it's a waste of money, it's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme, it never made any money. Let me make this perfectly clear. Linda and I never liked network marketing. We've never done network marketing, but when we found a product as unique as this, one of a kind that you can't buy anywhere else, it's not a shake or a potion or a lotion or an eye cream or something, that when you have something that's truly unique, and this is what I tell everyone, if you do have a serious interest of making a business out of this, part-time or full-time, the second bottle sells because the first bottle worked. And that's what makes it that much easier. If you're trying to convince people to stick with it for another 12 years before they get a result, you're not going to make any money. But on the other hand, forget about the business for a second and talk about such a unique product that is working for so many people. I'm sure that the person who gave you this video, if it wasn't Linda and I directly, have put you in the testimonial pages to see hundreds of thousands of people across the country that are having positive results. Is it for everybody? I don't know. If you're a smoker or not necessarily health conscious, probably not. But we do have a lot of smokers who love the product and they're trying to optimize their health as best they can, depending. If you have the hypochondriac, or not even the hypochondriac, but the person who is so afraid of anything and taking any kind of a product, well, it's probably not for them either. But there's 365 million people in the country, and many of those, about 60 million of them, are between 35 and 65, and they're looking to look better and feel better. Or you have people who are looking for a part-time opportunity, or what they call the side hustle today. And this has been a very, very lucrative side hustle for Linda and I, so much so that now we do it full time and we travel the country and I speak before thousands of people and we're loving it. Now, you don't have to take it to that level, but to be on a team with us that we can support you and help you, I think will give you the best chance of success. So, this all starts with the product. And one of the things that people always lead with on this thing is HGH, HGH, HGH. Well, I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot more to this product than just a microdose of HGH. And a lot of people don't realize that this is a women's product as much, if not twice as much, for women it is for men. Now, how do I say that and why do I say that? Because when I look at the testimonials, 2 to 1, there's about I don't know, 270,000 women and about 170,000 men commenting about the product. And, a lot of women come to our product because they're looking for the crow's feet to go away and things like that. But look, guys, there are no guarantees with anything. But I will tell you this, people are having significant results. Some of them may be ones that you experience, and some of them may not be. You may not get the results you're looking for immediately, but you may get something else instead. But we've noticed that a lot of people, are experiencing, fat loss, and they may be getting a lot less discomfort, and their recovery time in the gym may go up, or their sleep has been improved. So when you have a product like this and it goes viral, there's a lot of different reasons and a lot of different results that people have. Remember, we're selling a remedy, not a cure, right? This is not an FDA approved product. An FDA approved product is something that's designed and approved for a specific purpose, right? Remember the Viagra story where, Viagra was originally invented as a heart drug, and then they realized it was working for men with erectile dysfunction, so they went back and got it reapproved for that purpose. No, this is a remedy. Like a lot of pain relievers on the market, right? It's not just a headache remedy, or it's a joint pain remedy, or it's a, it's generally, overall, it's for a multitude of uses. Now, another thing we get on this product is, well, how could one product do all of those things? Well, let me let you in on a little secret. It doesn't. What it does do is it treats your thyroid, your pituitary, and your adrenal glands, getting into their optimum state for you. We're all different we all have different physiologies, right? But if we get into homeostasis or balance, our body now can do its optimal work in repairing itself. It's an amazing machine, and as long as it's in shape, it can do a lot for recovery and our libido and things like that. So understand that what we're trying to do is get your body in a state where it can really do the things it did when it was a little bit younger, right? And I don't mean younger in age. I mean, look, you could look at someone who's a 55-year-old guy and he may look 35, and then there's a 50-year-old guy who looks 75. Well, something different is going on there. He's at things are operating differently for him, and our pituitaries are at all different levels of production. So this is going to do the best that it can do for you. Okay, so the biggest thing is, what's it doing for people? Are people getting results? Because you could sell a product, and how many times have you bought something and it just sat on the shelf in your garage, it didn't do anything for you, and you just walked away from it, right? Or, had something that kind of worked, or you thought it was working. Well, let me just show you a couple of things. I mean, these are real pictures of people on the product that are getting what I would consider significant changes in hair, skin, nails, sleep, libido. Now, is this a cure specifically for hair? No, it's not. But let's say this woman, if her pituitary levels and her thyroid levels and her adrenal levels were low and she got them back into shape, it's going to try to, get you back into homeostasis. I mean, here's a gentleman here that you see some significant results in his skin, in his face. And here's even a younger guy where you're seeing just a better overall look in his hairline and crow's feet and things like that. Some of the things are not necessarily night and day, but what else is going on in this person's body? What else is happening besides what you're physically seeing? There are these physical changes, but then there's internal changes. So what we're trying to get is overall is healthier. But I think this is evident. And guys, you don't have to look at these 4 or 5 pictures I'm showing you. Go into the testimonial pages, get back in touch with the person. Don't be afraid to contact them and have a conversation. No one's going to look to grab your wallet. Our team is specifically taught not to be high pressure, but to expose people. I'd rather have you get into those Facebook pages where you could see 200,000-300,000 other people's testimonials instead of somebody else, like on our team, calling you saying, "Are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? Do you want to buy yet?" It just doesn't work, guys. No one watches commercials today and wants to be hounded. And to be honest with you, we all buy things every single day, but we hate to be sold to. Okay, so what's really going on? How are you going to start to feel better? What are all of these things that are happening that seem too good to be true with this product? Well, we have three major ingredients in here. It's not just HGH. In fact, we try to make sure to express the fact that this is not a one-trick pony. So the somatropin, that's the HGH, and it's a 30 times dilution. Our detractors out there are going to say, "Oh my God, there's such a tiny, 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 teeny, tiny amount of HGH in there that it's really a scam." Well, think about when we get inoculated for something. What do? We put a teeny tiny amount of that product in, and our body knows what to do to protect itself, and it actually builds up antibodies. Or if you put a teeny tiny amount of HGH in our body, our pituitary is going to say, "Oh, okay," it's going to wake up and it's going to start producing HGH. This is why we take it for 5 days on and 2 days off. We don't want to make it think it's going to be there all the time. So it's kind of like putting it on a treadmill, for lack of a better word. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I did do injectable HGH back 10 years ago. I'm 55 now. I did HGH injectables with testosterone. I was spending about $1,500 a month from my doctor on that. On the HGH, I was spending about, I don't know, about $400 to $500 a month on testosterone. And, listen, it worked great for me. That's what got me interested in this product so much. But the thyroid and the glandular, the supranalis suite, basically, look, let's make it easier because these words are hard for me to say from New Jersey anyway. But the thyroid complex and the glandular complex, or the adrenal complex, are working on our adrenal glands and our thyroid glands. People have adrenal fatigue. We're burning a candle at both ends, and then we cut the candle in half and we light the other two ends, and we're mowing the lawn, and we're going to work, and we're going to a wedding, and coming back at 2 a.m, and maybe having a couple of drinks too many and everything. And we all suffer from this fatigue. We suffer from exhaustion. So, we're not trying to tell you that you rub this cream on your skin and all your hair is going to grow back. I do not say that. The FDA does not allow us to say that. But what it's going to do is going to get your body back to homeostasis, where it's really going to be in the best possible condition that it can be, from your pituitary, your thyroid, and your adrenals, to get you back going where you were. A lot of these negative effects that we get in life, like fatigue and like wrinkles and like pain and all these other things, are the results of being deficient in our HGH levels, our thyroid levels, and our adrenal levels. That's really what's happening. So that's where this magic is coming from. And remember, this is a remedy, not a cure. Right? It's an FDA registered product. That means what's in the product, what we say is in the product, is what's in the product. That's what that's doing. An approved drug is something that's approved for one single specific purpose. All right. Now, what a remedy does, it gives you a solution to a few different items. And that's why we address this in this three-pronged approach. All right, so what is this company and how did this overnight sensation happen? Well, this is a overnight sensation of a product that occurred and started 26 years ago. And in fact, the product we're talking about has been on the market for the last 14 years. 7 years of it has been under an FDA registration. Now, it says established in 2017. And you're saying, Paul, well, how could that be when the product's 14 years old and the company's 26? Well, NewUlife is the method in which we sell it. And that company, the company that I get paid from, or the people we buy our product from, is NewUlife. And what happened was Alex, over the years, was selling this product retail over the counter in his health and wellness store, which he's had for 26 years in the San Francisco Bay Area. And he was selling this product to MMA fighters and workout guys, and he was trying to get them off of a lot of these injectables and some of these dangerous habits they were getting into, but they still needed something strong enough that they can get recovery, right? They would go do a tournament, get beat up literally, and then they would go back to the gym the next day because they had to train for the next event that they were going for. So this was a vicious cycle that they were going through. And he started developing products, and I had the luxury, I've had the privilege of actually being in his store, as well as the corporate headquarters for NewUlife, because when Linda and I seriously started talking about building this business, we figured, let's go out there and see what this is all about. Make sure that we were really getting behind the right company. And when we did that, we realized that he has developed health and wellness products and things for colds and flu and all general well-being. And we have a son with some health issues, and we were very adamant about trying to do as much homeopathically as we possibly could. So we were kind of in tune to what he was doing, but we never realized the level at which this guy operates. And he does all his own research development. There are laboratories involved. He owns all the intellectual property for the products. But just so you know, this product is manufactured by a third-party FDA registered facility. So it's not made in somebody's garage somewhere. This is made by a pharmaceutical company so that it can be tracked, and we know the lot numbers and everything else. And there's a lot of ingredients in this product that are specifically made and from botanicals that are done from whole leaf botanicals. They're not buying extracts. All of the pharmaceutical products are actual real pharmaceuticals purchased from pharmaceutical companies and then blended by a pharmaceutical company. So on top of that, this has homeopathic oversight. So there are homeopaths, and in some way, the homeopaths are actually even stricter than the FDA is. But this is also has a GMP seal. If you don't know what that is, look up if you're doing your research and understand about GMP practices and how that works. And you'd be pretty impressed compared to other health and wellness products on the market, where and how this product is produced. Okay, so you're interested and you want to buy the product, right? Well, you can get the product as low as $149 with free shipping. Now, compared to injectables, that is very, very inexpensive. It is a great product. It is a tremendous price. It's not something where you're going to find some knockoff in Walmart for $39.95. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind product, and it won't be sold on Amazon or eBay or anything else like that. It is illegal to be sold there. So if you see it there, do not buy it because it may not be the real product. We are not currently being knocked off by anyone, but there could be some product out there that people trying to wholesale out. And you will not be able to return that product. So if you wanted to buy a single bottle, it is $169.99. It does not include shipping, but you have no commitment to buy any further product. Now, this is like a vitamin. You need to be on it every month. You can buy it for as little as $149.99. That is for a single bottle with free shipping, but it includes auto ship. That means you're going to get one bottle every month. We require at least 3 months for that. But at any time during that 3-month period, if you're unhappy, just cancel your auto ship, return the unused portion, and we'll refund the price for that unused bottle. So real simple, just like any other company out there. Now, also, if you are a doctor or you are a wellness center or a gym or some other person with a retail tax resale number and you wanted to buy the product commercially, you can get it for a reduced price. And you will be able to wholesale the product out for either $169.99 or $149.99. You will make a significant product. You could buy up to 24, as little as 24 or as many as 48 gels at a time. You could put up retail signage. I also provide signage for you. We do all the sales and support and training for you to get your people up to speed. We could also talk to you how you could commission your agents. Let's say you're a hair salon and you have 5 people cutting hair there, and we have a commission structure that will work for them so that you can be selling the product and have an opportunity for them to make money as well. Okay, so let's say you're the entrepreneurial type and you see an opportunity. We have an amazing product and other people are going to want to buy it. You can either get the product cheaper by buying at like a wholesale rate by being a distributor, or you could actually, learn a little bit more about the product, have your own personal experience, and also recommend it to others. And if you see this as an opportunity like we did, like Linda and I, well, then there's 3 ways to get in. The first way to get in is $199, and you get a bottle of gel. It's a 1-year membership into the company. You have your distributorship we renew each year, and you have a website. And the website is where people can go and purchase. Now, some people will get involved as a distributor because every future bottle is about $10 cheaper per month by being a distributor. So you actually get the product cheaper. It's like a wholesale program. But we do encourage you to, take that year. We hope you don't wait that long, but take that year to kind of get your feet wet, get your product experience, and maybe start to purchase it. Now, there are other people going to come in like a house of fire, and what we recommend is that, you try to get your first 2 distributors in your first 48 hours. And the reason we teach that is to create momentum. All of us realize, like I said, there's no alarm clock that's going to ring to tell you to go and get your side hustle on. There's no motivator. There's no time clock that we go to. So we have to realize that we have to promote and motivate ourselves when we're in our own business. And that's one of the things that, we could all help you out as a team. This is what we all do. We all love the business, love the product. The next way to get in is the Pro Pack, and the Pro Pack is $5.59. Everyone pays the first $59 of their business to get in the business. In fact, if you didn't want any product at all, you can get in for just 59 bucks and then start promoting and start building. And we could explain that to you, when you express interest in that. So for $5.59, you get 4 gels. So what that does is when you take off the 59 bucks, you got $125 a bottle. The idea is either you use one bottle, sell the other 3 to get people in the business. We don't necessarily teach it that way on our team. We would rather see you take those 3 bottles, use one yourself, have your own product experience, learn to love the product, and then use the other 3 bottles to get other people started. If you listen to my story, it took me about 3.5 weeks to have my product experience. So I like to get people started sooner. And I don't give them a bottle. I hand them a bottle and say, hey, thanks for joining up. It's going to take you a little bit of time to get your product, anywhere from 3 to 7 days, depending on the mail. So start this now. And when your Pro Pack or your Executive Pack comes in, just give me 1 bottle back and keep that routine flowing. Now, on the Executive Pack, that is the largest pack we have as a distributor. You get 8 gels. It's $9.99. You take $59 off, and that comes out to about $117 a bottle. And you get the membership and the website. And that just gives you more inventory. It's not going to bring you into a higher level in the company. There's nothing like that where you could buy in better. This is all just to have product on hand. And you'll be surprised. We sold 5 bottles. We got in, and it's funny, I just went back and looked, and we got in on December 24th, to be exact. We got our product on the 28th. And we had my sponsor on the speakerphone that evening, because obviously it was Christmas Eve. We had people at the house, and 5 people said they would try a bottle. So that's why we got the 8-pack. And we had no intention, if you heard our story, we have no intention of distributing the product. And now we're one of the largest distributors in the company. So, don't underestimate the power of this thing. So this could be a great opportunity to either buy the product cheaper. We had a doctor get in the business, is one of our first people I sponsored, and he goes, well, I'm going to go for the 8-pack. And I said, oh, that's great. I'll help you build it. We'll work it together. He goes, no. I'm just interested in getting it for the cheapest price possible. So I'm going to get in at the 8-pack, and it brings my price down per bottle, and I'll come back and see you in 8 months. And he certainly did. He loves the product. He was that committed to it. So that's basically how to get started in the business side of things, or to buy the product cheaper. So that's it, folks. I wanted to give you a little bit of an overview. Please, you can call me directly. Tell me who sent you the video, and I will be glad to speak with you and them on a 3-way call, and you can ask us any kind of questions you want. If you do have that person's contact number, please feel free to contact them. And if you'd like to speak to me directly, just tell them. They will get me on a 3-way call. We do it all the time, and that's how you build the business. We send someone a video. We then find out if they want more information, and you'll get something like this or a direct call. And then you make your decision. And that's all we're looking to do. Thank you so much for your interest. Have a great day.